Aloha and welcome to Isha Warriors. I'm Ali Lothane and with me today is Amelia.
Hi, my name's Amelia.
So glad to have you, Amelia. Because Amelia is 13 years old and she plays softball. And what position are you?
I'm a center fielder.
Center fielder. So what's the most challenging thing for a center fielder?
Definitely being able to track the ball when you're running.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to make sure that you get right behind it so it doesn't go past you.
Small object coming at you quickly while you're moving.
Yeah.
Focus. So you need a lot of focus. Well, good. We're going to be doing yoga today that helps increase your focus and your body awareness. All right. This week, we are talking about rocking your walk-up song. So Amelia, if someone doesn't know what a walk-up song is, can you tell them?
So when you are walking up to the plate, you have this song to kind of like boost your confidence and get the other team a little bit like hesitant about you stepping into the box, and it just sort of pumps you up for what's about to come.
I love that. Okay, I love it. Like, not only pumps you up, it like psychs out the other team. Like, watch out, here I come. Oh, I love that. So, you guys, we're starting on our knees, as you can see, and I've got 2 blocks underneath me. So, if you find that you can't come down onto your knees like Amelia is with ease, go ahead and take a couple blocks and put them underneath you. All right, so that you can take the weight off of it. And you may even find that 2 blocks isn't going to work, and you can just come down in a seated pose. Okay, you find a pose that works for you so that you can rock it just like your walk-up song. Okay, we're going to start moving those shoulders, rolling them back and down, in through the nose and out through the nose. We'll bring that awareness to the breath, right? And so we'll start moving the arms, making it a little bigger. Okay, and the moment that you bring that attention to your breath, you're bringing yourself into the present moment. Okay, Alex Rodriguez once said that his goal was to just play a whole game in the present.
Really?
Yeah, and he's someone to listen to. He knows his stuff. All right. So it sounds a lot easier than it is, but when you're out in the field, like it's hard, right? You can get distracted.
You very much can.
There can be a long gap between when you have action out there, huh? Absolutely. So it is a mind game. Bring it up and back and squeeze those shoulder blades. Nice job. We're going to come forward with it. And you may find that you want to start small and just shrug the shoulders like this, or you may just want to come right at it and lift up those arms and move them around. We want to make sure that we open up your shoulders and stretch through those arms. You do a little bit of throwing, right? We want to make sure that we can decrease injury, right? Keep all those muscles pliable and flexible. Okay, so we're going to take the arms, we're going to stretch it out to the sides. You're going to lift up your right, lift down. Yeah, lift down. That's not what I meant. Put your hand down. Okay, and you're squeezing those shoulder blades. Yes, and you'll bring it in, and then it's like you're going to just pull it the other direction. Breathe in and out. Okay, and we'll do this a couple more times on each side, opening up through the chest, opening up those shoulders. Good. And what I want you to think about as you're doing this, keep the core engaged, okay? Go ahead and do it one more time on each side, Amelia. I'm just going to turn to the side. So one thing that's tempting to do is arch the back so you can get more. But I want you to think about tucking that tailbone, really engaging the core and letting the shoulders be the whole thing that you're focused on. Yes. Nice work. Last time, right here. I'll just follow whichever way you were. This way? Okay. So tuck that pelvis, engage the core. Good. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good job. Shake it off. Maybe move those arms around nice and loose, or the wrists around. You can put your hands in fists and open them, or move the wrists. Yeah, good job. All right, you guys. We're going to get centered. That just means we're going to bring that mantra to the forefront of our mind. I want you to put your hands down on your knees, and you're going to take your hands and flip them up and put your thumb to your first finger. Yeah. And the other ones are just long. Then you're going to zip up that spine. And that motion that we did at the beginning of class where we rolled those shoulders back and down, I want you to do that. Engage the core, okay? And then here's like the hardest part about class. Close your eyes. I know. It doesn't seem like it'd be hard, but close your eyes, all right? In through the nose and out through the nose. Closing the eyes helps cut out all the distractions, okay? And unfortunately, you can't close your eyes when you're out there in center field, right? To keep yourself focused. But you absolutely can bring your awareness to that breath. So I want you just to think about the tip of your nose. And I know it sounds odd, but the minute that you think of your nose, you are conscious of that breath coming in through the nose and out through the nose. Have you ever noticed that the air is cool when it enters in and warm when it goes out? In through the nose and out through the nose. Our mantra today, you guys, is I have fun, right? And I am confident. What is it that a walk-up song does for the player? It just helps them get pumped up, keeps it light, keeps it fun, and they each get to pick their own song. So you play your sport in your own unique way, right? In through the nose and out through the nose. I have fun. Exhale. Kenny Griffey Jr. once said that when you have fun, it changes all the pressure into pleasure. Okay? In through the nose and out through the nose 2 more times. And I called him Kenny, and his name's actually Ken, so I apologize, Ken Griffey Jr. Last time here. Nice job. Go ahead and flutter those fingers. Wake up those fingers. Tuck your chin in and then raise the head back up. We're going to take the arms wide. We're going to seal that intention with a little bow. Stretch those arms all the way up, palms pressed together. Bring it all the way down to the chest. Yes. And you're going to tuck in that chin. Feel that stretch happening through the back of the neck. And we'll bring the head back up to center. Good job. And then you're going to take your hands, you're just going to roll them around. Yeah. So we want to make sure we have flexibility in every area of the body, even things as small as your wrists and your ankles. We're going to come back in with it. So you're rolling those hands around in. Good job. All right, shake it out. We're going to come onto our hands and knees. So I'm just going to have Amelia scoot her knees back and move forward. Now, I'm going to turn to the side, Amelia, just so they have a side view. Okay, and we're going to put hands right underneath our shoulders. That middle finger is facing forward, and then I want you to spread your fingers out. Yes, exactly. Okay, and then those knees are going to come right underneath your hips. So if you need to know, like, you can take 2 fists and put it between those knees just to make sure you're giving yourself that space for a nice, strong foundation. And then you're going to take your feet and you're going to untuck the toes. Yes, exactly. Okay, so whenever you're ready to take the next breath in, you're going to drop your belly, shoulders roll back and down, and you're going to put your chin level and look towards the screen. Yeah, exactly. And then exhale, tuck your chin, tuck the pelvis, push into the palms. Okay, so whenever you're ready to breathe in, dip down into that cow pose. And exhale, tuck in the chin, tuck in the pelvis. So Amelia, you are looking really tan. You said you were just in Florida.
Yes, I spent 2 weeks there playing softball.
2 weeks is a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Was it kind of exhausting?
The first few days were very exhausting, but in the end, we got to spend the days on the beach.
Okay, so you ended it like chilling.
Yes.
Yes, that was smart. Tuck in the chin, tuck in the pelvis. It helps to play a sport in nice weather.
It was very hot.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Okay, forget the nice weather. It's nice to hang out at the beach in that kind of
Yes.
weather. So how do you guys feel like you kept your spirits up? Like when you had those long days and hot days, come back to center?
Always cheering for each other on the field.
Yeah.
Honestly, that kept all of our spirits up for the entire game.
Yeah, I love that. Cheering for each other, like it gets you outside of your own head, right? Like in the funk. Okay, so we are going to just give our wrists a little break. So actually go ahead and tuck your toes under. And you guys at home, if you want to, you can walk it up with your blocks if you need to, or you can just use your core strength and rise up. Yeah, good. And we're going to roll those wrists a couple times, shake them out. You're going to put your hands behind your back. Okay, you're going to squeeze those shoulder blades together. And I want you to think about pushing those hips forward. Yeah, and then you're going to lift up your head and open up the throat. In through the nose and out through the nose. Right here with this big throat opener. Your voice, you always think, my voice is important. Good job. And we'll bring it back to center. And we'll come walk it back down. So again, you can use those blocks to walk it back down to your tabletop. We just want to give those wrists a little break here. We're going to root through that left knee. Okay, so your left knee's strong. And then you are going to reach back that right leg. Good job. So we're going to go into a balancing cat here, you guys. And I've asked Amelia just to keep her hands down. You can stay with those hands down and do this just like this. Or if you want to try, you can reach the opposite arm. So I'm reaching my left arm out, right leg back. And we're going to start moving here. So if you find that the minute you start moving, you get shaky or you feel unbalanced, feel free to drop your hand just like Amelia has, okay? And you can modify that. You're going to tuck your knee to your nose. I want you to really engage your core like you're doing like a sit-up, right? Yes, that looks amazing. Good job. Let's take 2 more here. Last one, reach as far as you can with that foot in the hand and then exhale. All right, I'm going to bring my hand down just like Amelia's. We're going to stretch that leg back out. Okay, you're going to take your foot and you're going to cross it behind your left one. Just bring it and then you're going to touch your toe down. Okay. Don't mind my tree back there. Sorry about that. Okay, and then what I want you to do is, and you might even take that right hand and bring it out just a little wider, and you're going to push into that right hip. Yeah. Feel it? Mm-hmm. Yes, good job. In through the nose and out through the nose. Breathe deep. Right here. Just have fun with it. Okay, we're going to bring it back to center. So I'm going to walk my right hand back in. I'm going to use those inner thigh muscles and I'm going to take it all the way out to the side. Nice job. And then press it down. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to push back and see how far you can go. And you might be able to get down towards that heel. It might be anywhere in between. Just go ahead and rock forward and back like 3 times. And we just want to open up those hips and feeling that stretch through the lower back. So we can swoop down and get those grounders, right? Yep. Easy bending over. Nice job. Okay, so what you're going to do is you are going to turn your heel in. And then you're just going to slide it into you just a little bit. Yeah. Okay. You're going to walk your hands up closer. Good. And then you're going to put your right hand on that knee and you're just going to move a little bit side to side. Perfect. Now, if you find that this is kind of straining your hands or, straining through your neck, you can bring your blocks underneath. Okay. You have those blocks and hold on to blocks. Good job. Last breath here. Okay. So we're going to bring that leg back in. And you're going to extend it one last time. Nice and long. Yes. And then you're going to soft forward and back. You're pressing through that heel. Do you feel that into your calf? Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. In through the nose and out through the nose. Good job. Raise up the leg and shake it out. Okay, we're just going to do that whole thing on the other side. So you know what we're doing. All right. So we're going to bring that. You're going to root through right knee, okay? Extend out left. And you may need to move your hands a little bit wider, feel secure, feel steady. I want you focused on your core, okay? Imagine just that point right there. And those are the muscles that you're using as you move, as you tuck that knee towards the nose. And if you want to, you can reach out that arm or you can keep them down with Amelia, okay? Exhale, tuck the knee to the nose. Breathe in as we reach out. Good job. In through the nose and out through the nose. Do you guys all do your hair the same and have colors and stuff?
Oh no, we do all sorts of designs and stuff.
Really? With your hair?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
so there'll
cool.
be braids, there'll be just like a bunch of ponytails.
Okay.
Sometimes it's a messed up bun.
I love it, but everyone, who chooses? Who's what you're going to do for the day?
We honestly all have our own thing.
Okay, so everyone just likes to express. That's perfect. That like kind of goes along with the theme of like rocking your own walk-up song, right? Squeeze, extend one last time, you guys. Reach, reach, reach through the toe and the hands, and then drop that hand down if it isn't already. Take the leg, move it across. Slow movement, muscle isolation. We're getting strong every part of the body. Good job. All right, so I'm going to take that left hand and walk it out to the left just a little bit more, and then I'm going to lean into that left side. So you're getting a little bit of a twist because you're looking over that right leg, but you're getting a stretch through the whole left side of the body, down into the hip. Good job. In through the nose and out through the nose. Breathe deep. What are the colors of your team?
We are red, yellow, and black.
Okay. Red, yellow, and black. In through the nose and out through the nose. You can't get away from yellow and black here in Avon.
No, you cannot.
Those are the colors, not even on your competitive league team. You still get the yellow and black.
Yep.
Bring it back to center. Engage those muscles through the inner thigh, the outer thigh. You can bring that hand in if you want to. Bring it all the way out, out, out. Engage your glutes, you guys, as far as you can go out to the side. And then whenever you're ready, pull back on it. Yes. And then you can just stay here if you want to, or you can move forward and back. Okay. Again, you're just taking it as far as it feels right for you. You are enough just showing up on this mat. There is nothing to prove here. Okay. In through the nose and out through the nose. Last breath here. Okay. And then we're going to kind of do that funky pose. If you feel like you need a little bit of clearance, bring those blocks in, or you walk the hands in. Yeah. And then you're going to take your heel, bring the heel in, slide the foot towards you. So the heel is facing towards you. Yes. And then you're just going to move side to side. Exactly. And you can put hands on those blocks, or if you feel comfortable, you can rest your left elbow onto that left knee. Nice big hip opener here. Good. We're just keeping the collarbone open, chest open, breath is deep. In through the nose and out through the nose. Good job. Last breath here. And we'll bring it back to center. Walk those blocks back up to the front. Slide that leg back in, and then you're going to shoot it back as whenever you're ready. Good job. Saw it forward and back. In through the nose and out through the nose. Nice work. Last time back. Okay. Go ahead and bend that knee. Give me a footprint up onto the ceiling. Like kick it up. Yeah, like a donkey kick, like you're trying to put that footprint up. Good job. All right, you're going to take that footprint up one more time, and then you're going to bring the knee up towards the nose. So you may find, you guys, that you need to come up onto those blocks so your knee can come up and through. Yeah, nice work. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my toe and my knee, I'm going to caterpillar crawl them back just a little bit. Exactly. That looks amazing. Good job. All right, so I'm going to press into the ground. You're already there. You stay right where you're at. I'm just meeting you. Okay, hands going to come up to your knee. Shoulders are back and down. What I want you to think about doing is tucking that pelvis, engaging. And the minute that you tuck that pelvis, you drop your tailbone. Do you feel that through your, yes. Okay, do you feel stable? Raise up those arms. Nice work. Shoulders relax and arms up. In through the nose and out through the nose. Good job. You're going to take both of your hands and bring them onto the inside. So they're coming on the inside. Yes, so you can have both the blocks here. So I want your left arm on the inside of your left knee. Yes. Perfect. And go ahead and bring that arm in. Exactly. And we're going to walk our hands in line with our heel. Okay, so you're coming into your lizard pose, and you may find that you're already like, this is tight. Okay, so you can stay just like this. If you want to, you can walk that left foot out just a little bit. Yeah, toe heel it out just a little bit more. You may find that you can open up and like caterpillar crawl that toe and knee back a little bit. You may find that you can come onto your forearms. You can try it out or not. It doesn't matter. Okay, in through the nose and out through the nose. Okay, here's a challenge for you. It's to relax in the pose. And it sounds like counterintuitive because you're like, oh, but this pose is so awkward. But the more that you can kind of relax into it, just have fun with it, don't take the pressure off, the deeper you'll be able to sink down into the pose. We're just going to take one more breath here. You're doing awesome.
There we go.
Nice job. Good job. All right, I'm going to walk my hands up. Okay, I'm going to frame that foot again. So go ahead and bring that block onto the outside. Walk your toe back in. Perfection. All right, and then I'm going to bring that leg back. And you're back into your tabletop, just like this. And you can keep your hands up on your blocks. You can put those blocks on their sides. Yes. Let's give ourselves a big cow pose. Dip the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Yeah. And then come into a cat pose. Press palms down into those blocks or down into the earth as we tuck. And we'll bring it back to center. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to lift up that right leg. We're going to put that footprint on the ceiling, bend the knee. Yes. Okay. So we're going to kind of use that momentum as you kick it up. You're going to bring that momentum through, knee to the nose, just like we did in that balancing cat. Perfect. Bring that foot through. Okay. So it's here you kind of play with it a little bit. Maybe you can toe knee that left leg back just a little bit. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we're going to rise up, Amelia, just like you did before. I'm going to walk my hands to my knee first and kind of push into that knee. Strong and steady. I want you to feel those inner thighs like squeeze and engage. Drop the tailbone, lift those arms up, shoulders relax as arms raise up. Nice job. In through the nose and out through the nose. I have fun. I play my own way, right? Do it for you. One last deep breath here. And hands are coming onto the inside of that right foot. So we're going to bring that right arm, place it down. You can bring both your blocks onto the inside of the foot. Yeah. Good job. And you're going to walk that right foot out to the side just a couple times. Shoulders back and down. You are doing amazing. I can't believe you've never done yoga before.
No.
So good. All right. So hands are in line with the heel. Okay. Or maybe you stand those blocks up and you just go for it. And maybe you try to come elbows down onto the blocks and elbows are in line with the foot. Okay. Lizard pose, in through the nose and out through the nose. Are we feeling it in the glutes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are. Okay, we're just saying, what's up, glutes? They need it. Such a big muscle group, you guys. In through the nose and out through the nose. What can you release and let go of here? Maybe it's just in class, sometimes I just tell people, like, relax your face. If nothing else, like, you know what I mean? Like, relax the shoulders, relax the face, just put a smile on. It makes it easier. It's like you're cheering people on. Takes away the pressure. Good job. Walk it up. And you're going to frame that foot and you're going to slide that leg back. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to put those blocks down. We're going to come into puppy dog pose here. So your hands are going to walk out in front of you just a little bit. You're going to keep your hips up as the hands slide away. And the forehead's going to come down towards the earth. Okay, it is okay, you guys, if your forehead doesn't touch down. You may find that you need to walk those hands out really wide. Like maybe you have a lot of tightness in your shoulders. Okay. You want to feel a nice opening in that upper back. Are you feeling a stretch in your upper back at all? Okay. Because a lot of times people have a great deal of flexibility up there. And if that's the case for you, you're going to want to come onto those fingertips. You can tent the fingers, or you could put your hands back up on your blocks. Okay. Or you can start to look and put your nose to the mat and put your chin to the mat and kind of start looking towards the front of your mat. So you guys decide, do you need to modify it so that you feel a stretch? Do you need to come down off of it because it's too intense? Breathe deep. What I want you to think about here in this puppy dog pose is with that forehead rooted down to the earth, you're going to pull back on your hips. And then as you breathe, I want you to let the belly just drop. Let the belly be heavy. We're going to give back to that lower back here, a little back release. In through the nose and out through the nose. One more breath here. Nice job. Roll it up. Roll it up. Hands are going to come back underneath your hip or underneath your hips. You're going to move your hips side to side as those knees come underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. All right. So we're going to come up into our down dog. So we're going to grab all those blocks. And I want you to palm them. Okay. Like you're putting your hand into a mitt here, right? Fingers spread wide. All right, so you're going to tuck under the toes. You're going to lift the hips up, up, up into the air. And then you're going to press one heel down and then the other heel down. What I want you to do is to release through the neck and let your head drop through those arms. And you guys, feel free to widen those arms out a little bit if you need to, or widen the feet out a little bit if you need to. I want you to bend your left knee really deeply, Amelia. Just really bend that left knee. Good job. And then straighten it. And then bend your right knee. And then straighten it. One more time on each side. Bend. And then as you exhale, heel goes down to the earth. Bend your right knee. Heel goes down to the earth. Nice job. Okay, we are going to look towards the front of the mat and we're going to just make our way there. So you can just walk, you could hop it up, you could take a big step, just baby step it all the way up. So your feet are coming up to your blocks, okay? Hands stay on the blocks. You can bend your knees as much as you need to here. I want you to drop the head down. Okay. And then what I want you to do is take one hand and hold on to an elbow, and then the other hand holds on to an elbow. And again, you guys, you can be really soft in the knees. The knees can be bent, right? Or they can be as straight as it feels comfortable to you. As you've added that weight with your hands holding onto elbows, do you feel like that heaviness pulling you down, right? So we're going to let that head be heavy. We're going to let the arms be heavy, and just that natural weight is stretching through the lower back, and it's stretching through the glutes and the hamstrings. You're doing so good. What I want you to do is just very slowly sway one direction and then the other direction. And you might need to bend your knees a little bit. Nice job. We're going to come back to center. You're going to take your left hand and you're going to put your left hand on the block or on the earth, and you're going to bend your left knee really deeply. Yes. And then I want you to like pull on a cord. Like you're going to pull on that cord with the right arm, and then you're going to reach up to the sky. Nice big twist here. In through the nose and out through the nose. Breathe deep. Are your shoulders up by your ears? Let's relax those shoulders back and down. Okay, and we're just going to do this on the other side. So now the right hand comes down and we're going to deeply bend that right knee. And I might bring that right hand towards the center or right where my foot is. Okay, I'm going to pull on that lawnmower cord on that left, bring it all the way up. Have you ever had the chance to go to like a live softball game or a baseball game?
I have been to a live baseball game a few times.
You have? Who have you gotten to see?
I don't remember their names, but they were really good.
Really? Was it local here or when you were traveling?
It was when we were traveling.
Oh yeah, that makes sense why you don't remember.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, oh, and bring it down. What made them so good? Like what was just so exciting about watching it?
Their throwing was so fast.
That is amazing. We're going to rise up halfway. So I'm going to bring my hands a little bit farther out than my feet. I'm going to press into those blocks. I'm going to lift myself halfway. Yes, like you're flattening the back. And then you're going to exhale because we've had that head hanging down. So we want to give it a little bit of a prep before we rise all the way up. Little head rush here, right? Okay, so go ahead and bend the knees and you're gonna power through those legs as you lift the arms all the way up, up, up. Nice job. Gonna loosen those legs up, reach for the ceiling or towards the sky if you have the opportunity to be doing this outside, okay? And the hands are gonna come together. You're doing so good. You're gonna push those hips to the right as you lean to the left. Big side body stretch, and then the other direction. Nice job. In through the nose and out through the nose. Go ahead and take it back and forth, and you can go quick if you want to, or you can take a deep breath on each side, just like we did the first time. Good job. What I want you to do is your hands are going to strive up and you're going to invite those arms back by your ears. Then you're going to take your thumb and you're going to tuck it down towards the neck. Yes, nice job. What I want you guys to think about at home is you're making this straight line with your body. There's that tuck in the pelvis as you've engaged the core. You've zipped it all the way up. So again, we're forcing those arms to stretch and the shoulders. Little tricep tuck, my favorite. Last breath here. And then on the next inhalation, we'll reach it up. Okay, I want you to actually pull it up. Okay, do you feel like it's almost like you're lengthening each vertebrae, right? Pull it up. And I want you to keep that length in your spine and then just relax the hands and bring them down to the chest. Keep that length in the spine. Nice job. Okay, we're moving into our tree pose. We've got this. Okay, so Amelia's going to show baby tree today. Then I'm going to just show you guys a couple different variations you can do. Let's root through that left. Okay, so you put all the weight into your left. You just slowly bend that right knee and you're just going to open it up. Good job. Nice work. And you're going to pick a spot that's like 8 to 10 feet in front of you, and you want to make sure that chin is level and the gaze is down. Okay. Nice work. And I want you to think, you don't have to say it out loud, Amelia, but I want you to think of like one of your favorite chants that you guys say to pump yourself up. Okay. You're just chanting right here, like, yes, I've got this tree pose, right? Because it makes it fun. Whenever we do balance poses, we just stress so much, you guys, and there's no pressure. So if you want to, you're going to raise that foot up. Okay. And we're going to avoid the knee. You can bring it up, up, up if you want to. Okay. Whatever. Well, there I go. Okay. Whatever you do, we're opening up that knee. Nice job. Sometimes it helps to bring the arms out for balance. Maybe that messes you up. You got to figure out your own style, right? You're going to rock your own walk up song, not try to do something exactly the way I do it. Okay. Good job. In through the nose and out through the nose. Breathe deep. And we'll bring the hands down. We'll bring that leg down, kind of kick it, shake it out. Go ahead and widen your legs like to the edges of your mat. And I want you just to kind of move back and forth. Yeah. Kind of sink back that hip. That feels good. In through the nose and out through the nose. Woo, that was my hip. It needed a little oiling in that joint. Good job. Nice work. And I'll move the heel around and then the other. Shake it out. Good. All right. So we're ready to do the other side. You ready? We're going to rock this other side. So we've come into our mountain pose. Feet are right below. We're going to zip it up nice and tall, shoulders back and down. And then again, you're just going to feel that weight shift into the right. Okay. Peel off the left heel. Now, a tendency here is to kind of dump into that pose. I want you to keep strong legs, strong body. That feeling that we had where we reached our arms up and over, that long body, and just open it up whenever you're ready. Okay? And you can have your hands here. They can stay on your hips. Whatever you need to do to find this balanced pose that's right for you. In through the nose and out through the nose. And if you want to try, you can raise that leg up, okay? If you want to do a little variation, okay? Hands can also tilt. That's going to make it more difficult. P.S. All right? Just that tilted tree throws your balance off, so you can try it if you want to, you know? Brooke Castillo once said, the more you suck at something, the more successful you'll be. Like if you're willing to just do something and suck at it a few times, you're going to get better and better and better. It's people who have that kind of attitude that will try new things, right? And it's people who will try new things that grow and learn. Okay, we're going to take one more breath. One more breath here. We've cheered ourselves on. We're bringing it down. Shake it out. Nice job. Maybe move the ankles around a couple times. Or the knees. Maybe you need to put the knees roll around or the hips. What do you think?
How are my ankles?
Your ankles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know that's really common for athletes to have tight ankles?
Really?
Yes. Every single one of my teens has said that. Yes. We don't think about those small little, how much the ankles do for our body. All right. We're going to put our feet about hip width apart, maybe a little wider. Yeah. We're just going to back and forth right here. In through the nose and out through the nose. That feels good. A nice twist. Okay. So because Amelia has to do a lot of like getting down low and like squatting and being able, and volleyball players, a lot of different sports have that same thing. Okay. So we're going to do either a froggy squat or a yogi squat. I'm going to give you guys the option to decide which one you want. Okay. Bring those arms down low. Good. Kind of shake it out a little bit here. All right. So I'm going to show you what those two look like, and then you can choose what you want to do. We've got our blocks handy. So if you want to do that froggy pose, you're just going to put your feet in exactly how it says. You're just going to come into that froggy pose just like this. And you can have, easy peasy. And those hands can be on blocks if you need it. Okay. Now a yogi squat might be a little bit more challenging for people. You're going to widen your feet out. So I'm going to start from standing. I'm going to widen my feet out. I'm going to drop my sit bone down and come just like this. So you want to stay with the froggy?
Yes.
She's like, yeah, nailed it. Okay. In through the nose and out through the nose. Now, if you've never tried yogi squat before, you absolutely can take your blocks, stand them up, and sit on those blocks. And again, it just takes a little bit of that pressure off. It takes a little bit of the weight off so that you can practice these new funky poses. Just know that these poses are so good for you. They're so good for you. Okay, so Amelia, what I want you to think about doing is just try, and you could even take your elbows and move those knees out just a little bit wider. Maybe, yeah, nice job. You've got great balance. So I knew that I could ask her to do that. If you're struggling balancing, just keep your hands on the blocks, okay? In through the nose and out through the nose. We are going to take 2 more breaths here. Shoulders back and down, chest is open. Breath is deep all the way down into the belly. Nice work, you guys. Okay, we're going to bring the hands down to the earth or onto your blocks, and you're going to lift the tailbone up and come into a forward fold. So if you were like me and you had those feet out wide, you're going to bring them facing forward. And just like Amelia just did, you're going to widen your legs if you're in that froggy pose. Okay, so we're in a wide V stretch here. Feel free to have hands on blocks. Okay, how's that feel?
Good.
Good. Okay, so if you want to, you can toe heel, and walk it out just a little bit farther if that feels good to you. Okay, I want you guys to imagine that you've taken the hands and karate chopped right where the hip crease is. Okay, that's where we're bending it. Now you absolutely can bend the knees, have a little micro bend in those knees if it's too intense. Okay, so you're resting on blocks. Or maybe you reach for those ankles and you're pulling yourself down. Okay, what feels good to you? Shoulders shrug. We're not holding any tension in the head. We're not holding any tension in the neck. Slow and steady. Give me 1 more breath here. Nice job. All right, press into those hands, okay? And let's walk our block standing up. And then we're going to bring all the weight, and you're going to walk your hands over towards your left foot. You're going to bend your knee. Yeah, exactly. Good job. And then we're going to walk them over to the right. Bend your knee. And just like Amelia's doing, we're kind of pulling back on those sit bones. Okay, walk it back over to the left. If you want to, you're going to stay high, just like we are. If you want to, you can try to drop down a little bit deeper. Okay, and sink your sit bone down towards the earth. You choose if that's right for you. Just know that that puts a lot of, like, it's a huge stretch through your knees, right? All right. What do we think? 1 more time each side, okay? So if you know that you can do it, right? You don't have to have blocks if you don't want to. We're going to travel to the other side. In through the nose and out through the nose. Big deep breath. Nice work, you guys. Bring it back to center. Walk your hands to the front of your mat if you're me. For Amelia, yes, walk your hands to the front, and then you're going to bring your feet in. Yes. Good job. We are just going to make our way into a down dog. So you take your feet back. You were heading right in the exact direction. Okay, so we're coming into our down dog. Perfect. And go ahead and drop down onto your knees. Perfect. And then we're going to go into our puppy dog pose. So walk your hands forward and your knees back. And let that head fall through the arms, just like we did before. Hips stay up, head drops down. And this time, Amelia and I started with our hands on our blocks. Hopefully, you have felt like we have stretched. enough that that feels good. If it's too intense, you guys, just take your hands off the blocks, put it back down to the earth. Again, that forehead is striving for the earth, and then we're going to pull back on the hips. In through the nose, out through the nose or the mouth. Right here. Nice job. And we'll raise it up back into our tabletop. Walk your knees forward, and we're going to sit back. Yeah, and you may want to grab your strap. I should have told you like 1 second before that. Grab your strap. We're going to come into a seated pose. So go ahead and sit on your bottom. Okay. Nice job. We're going to take right leg out long. Okay. Nice job. And that left leg. So just like what Amelia's doing, you want to make sure that foot is just on the inside of your leg. So a lot of times I see people tuck it underneath. Okay. So we're going to keep it right there. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Okay. And then you're going to take that left hand and put it on your left knee and just invite the left knee down. Yeah. Do you see how that just moved like an inch, right? So we hold tension all the time in ways that we don't even notice. And that's what is awesome about yoga. It just gives you that body awareness. Invite it down. Okay. And then you're going to twist your torso just a little bit so that you're facing over that right leg. Okay. And then you're going to press into those right fingertips and just take a little bow. Now, if you feel like this is as far as you can go, you might want to grab your strap and then hold on to that strap. Okay. And just pull yourself here. Yeah, exactly. So if you find that the minute you bend forward, that your knee pops up, absolutely grab that strap and come back off of it. Okay. You have super glued your calf down into the earth, the hamstrings down into the earth, nice long leg, and forward fold. Okay. Keeping that chest open. In through the nose and out through the nose. Pull through the crown of your head. Exhale, release, release, release. Down we go. In through the nose and out through the nose. I love, Amelia and I were talking before, and I just said, what helps keep the game fun for you? And she said that. She said, cheering each other on. And I love that that was the first thing that you said. Like, that is something you absolutely have control over, and has nothing to do with like your ego, right? When you care for your team members, it lets go of ego. It lets go of the me disease, right? And it just helps uplift the whole team. I love that so much. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, because really the team is like what makes it fun, right?
Yeah.
The people that you're there with, the people that you hang with. Oh, they make all those hours go by quick. In through the nose and out through the nose. Last breath here, you guys. Good job. And we'll roll it up. You can release it off that strap. We're going to take our hands behind us. Give us a little break here. Yeah. And you're going to let the head fall back. Breathe it in. And out. Good job. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to do what we call rock the baby. You're going to take your right hand and hold onto your foot. Left hand's going to come underneath your knee. Rock it side to side. Yeah. Good job. In through the nose and out through the nose. And you can move around in circles or side to side. Hopefully we warmed up those glutes in that lizard pose, and maybe, just maybe, you can pull it in towards the chest just a little bit more. So you actually, Amelia, could probably slip your elbow around that knee. The other one.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. And actually you could probably do the other one too. Just depends.
Oh,
nice job. So try it. If it's like, what? Then just release it. Okay.
Yeah.
But it doesn't hurt to just try, right? In through the nose and out through the nose. We breathe. Nice work. What is your favorite drill? Or like, what is your favorite? Is there such a thing as a favorite drill?
So the coaches, they go and they hit the balls as far as they can, and we have to go run and try to catch them.
Okay, I love that that's fun for you.
Yeah, it is.
And so is it like a race to see who can get to the ball first, or?
No, it's just you standing out there and they hit it wherever, and you have to catch it.
Yeah. So you were talking, go ahead and release that down. Good job. And let it go straight and kind of shake those legs out. Good job. All right, so I'm going to push my fist down into the earth. I'm going to lift it up just a little bit, and then I'm going to push those sit bones back. Yes, good. And then we're going to slip that right leg in. We're going to do the whole thing on the other side. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders back and down. Okay, take that right hand, invite the right knee down. Yeah, good. And then just a little twist in the torso, and then we'll forward fold over that leg, okay? And again, if you find that the minute you bend over that knee pops up, go ahead and grab the strap and use your strap, okay? I love that because one of the first things you said was one of the most challenging things was tracking a ball, right? And being there, but that's also like one of your favorite drills.
Yes.
That's awesome. It's like we crave challenges. Yes. In through the nose and out through the nose. Again, you are seeing it like it's like a puzzle that needs to be solved, not like a problem that is a threat. Do you know?
Yeah.
And the minute that we let go of that threat, it makes it so it's fun and light again. We get the fun back into it. All right, what's your least favorite drill?
When they hit ground balls to us, because it is so scary of the speed of the ball that's coming straight towards you.
Straight towards your face.
It's like on the ground, but it feels like it's just coming for you.
It's like a shark. Like it's like you've got like the Jaws music and like the ball's coming at you. Oh man, I used to play goalie like back in high school, and yeah, I'm like, why am I wanting to play a position where people are literally kicking balls at my face? Yeah, it takes a special person. In through the nose and out through the nose. You guys, can we relax just a little bit? What about like relaxing through the face or the shoulders? Can you drape that body over that leg just a little bit more? You may take a little bit more time on one side, like one leg, you can immediately go down deep, and the other leg just takes a little bit longer, right? And we want that even pressure on either side, whether you're holding that strap and pulling yourself down or whether your hands are on either side. Try to put even pressure on the left and the right hand as you lower it down, okay? Last breath here, and we'll roll it up. Roll it up, and you're going to take the right hand, put it underneath the knee. Left hand holds onto the foot. Rock it side to side. Nice work. In through the nose and out through the nose. Now you're like literally going to think of that Jaws music the next time you're out there. And you'll be like, I got you. I got this. No shark's going to get me today.
No, sir.
No, sir. Exactly. In through the nose and out through the nose. So Amelia's competitive team is called Chaos. And I was just thinking about how like perfect that is, you know, that you can be standing out there in the field and be like calm amidst the chaos. You know what I mean? And that like you, when you're focused and you're having fun, everything may be chaotic, but you still got this. Knee out to the side, over. Good. Nice job. In through the nose and out through the nose. Do you have a song that you like to use for your walk-up song, or are you still undecided right now?
I'm still undecided on
what it takes a while, right? You got to try them on. You got to try them out. All right. In through the nose and out through the nose. I love that idea too. Okay. And if you want to slip that elbow, you've already got it. Nice job. If you want to slip that foot into the elbow, you can too. All right. That might happen for you. It may not. Try it out. Don't be afraid to suck at something. Okay. Release that leg. Shake it out, you guys. Nice work. Okay. So we're going to move on down to our backs. You're going to take your hands onto your knees, okay? And actually, before we move our back, we're going to do one more thing that engages our core. We're here. We've got to do it. Boat pose. Okay, so you're here. You've leaned back. Your shoulders are squeezing together, so it's nice and tall. And you put your hands underneath those knees and lift your feet up. Nice job. So that, yes, there you go. So there's a lift in the torso and in the chin, okay? As we look up, and you can just hold it right here, you guys, or you can try and take your hands off if you want to play with it a little bit, okay? In through the nose and out through the nose, and we'll bring it back in. Good. Feet are going to touch down and you're going to roll onto your back. Use those core muscles. Down, down, down we go. Nice job. And then hug in your right knee, hug in your left knee, rock it side to side. Shoulders relax. So in yoga, I always tell people like to, be in tune with their own voice and to trust their gut and to take the time to figure out what you like. And so I love that you are taking the time to figure out what walk-up song you like, Like, don't feel pressured. Don't just do a song because one of your friends did it,
Yeah.
It has to be something that's going to pump you up and get you excited to get up to the bat. Okay, you guys, just a couple more rocking here. Do you feel that pressure on your lower back? Okay, as we rock it side to side. So that spot right in the lower back is a pressure point. This is a really good thing to do before you go to bed. Hug in the knees, and you can take the knees and move around in circles if you want to. Okay, now if you find that this is really uncomfortable and you're not able to squeeze those legs in, just use your strap, you guys. You can use your strap and you don't have to wrap those arms around the legs. Okay, you come to yoga wherever you're at. No judgment, no criticism. Just enjoy the stretch that you're getting. All right, now you can choose, right? You can choose to hold still and hold those knees in. You can choose to widen those knees out if you want to. Again, your comfort level, what feels good to you. You can widen those knees out if you want to. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a choice here, all right, and you a choice, Amelia, whichever you want to do. All right, so you can either come into happy baby, which is arms move onto the inside, peace fingers grab the toes, and you put your footprint on the ceiling, or you can drop your right foot down and cross left over right, okay, and come into a reclined pigeon pose. You want to do that? You're there. She's like, I'm there. That's easy. All right, so I'll go into happy baby. Amelia's going to do that reclined pigeon. You guys choose at home what feels right to you. Just close the eyes, relax the face. In through the nose, out through the nose. Good job. Take your time. And if, like Amelia, you've decided to do that reclined pigeon, go ahead and switch it out. Go ahead and take the leg, and maybe you do like a long body stretch in between, or you just switch them out. Okay, and maybe if you're doing happy baby, you stretch out one leg and then the other leg and kind of just change it up. Or you move your heels around in circles, one direction and then the other direction. It's just all about increasing mobility and flexibility. We can do that through our ankles. Then when you roll, right? When that ankle rolls or you're trying to stop really fast, grabbing something, we're going to decrease the risk of injury. Keeping those muscles long and elastic. Take maybe 2 more breaths here. Nice work. And we'll hug in the knees once more, and then we're going to drop it down, okay? And you're going to take one leg long. I'm going to take my right leg long, my right arm overhead. Stretch it overhead, and you can take the other hand and hold on to that wrist and pull it if you want to. And roll that ankle around. See if you can snap, crackle, and pop with me here. Okay, roll the ankle around a couple times and then pull, pull, pull. Good job. And then we'll slide that right foot up and take the left leg out, or whichever one you haven't done, and stretch that arm overhead. Pull, pull, pull. In through the nose and out through the nose. Nice job, you guys. Shake it out. So we're just making our way into Shavasana, okay? Now you can choose whatever pose is comfortable for you. Like my daughter likes to just roll onto her side. So you can roll onto your side, or you can bend your knees, or you can lay on your back like this, okay? So go ahead and root around, decide what pose is most comfortable for you. Maybe you want to keep those knees bent and you just want to lay just like this, or you want to roll onto your side. If you want to take those legs out wide, out to the edges of the mat, shake out the legs a couple times, okay? Shoulders roll back and down. And we just start to mentally go through and relax the body. So whether you have hands on hips or palms facing up down by your side, okay, this is pose for you where you can feel comfortable. Let go, let go, let go. Give yourself permission to be still, right? Notice that breath, just like we did at the beginning of class. That breath entering in through the nose. I want you just to notice how the body moves as the breath goes through the body. Do you feel your belly expand? Ribs expand? Maybe you feel that breath all the way up into the collarbone. Exhale and everything collapses, relaxes. And we're going to start to soften that breath. So we're not forcing the air in and out. You're just letting it happen. I want you to notice if you're holding any tension in your face. Just release through the face. Maybe even do a yawn if you want to. Stretch out the mouth and then relax the face. Shoulders relaxing down. Arms are heavy. It's like your hands have weights on them. Just anchoring them down, down, down. As you exhale, you feel that wave of relaxation just wash over the body. From the head down through the shoulders and the spine, down the back. We relax the hips and the quads. Relax through the kneecaps and the calves. The ankles, the feet. You might even notice if you're like gripping through your toes or curling the toes. Make sure you're not holding any tension in the body. This is your be still place. Favorite place right here. In through the nose and out through the nose. Body relaxes even further as you sink down into the ground. You can imagine that you are anywhere. What is your favorite place? Somewhere that brings a smile to your face just thinking about it. Because our mantra today is I have fun. And you can bring that sense of joy and fun even into Shavasana as you think of a place that you love. Maybe a place where you feel joy or have fun. A place where you can let go and relax. What sounds do you hear there? What smells, right? What tastes? When you're imagining this be still place, what are you sitting on or laying on? You are welcome to stay in this be still place as long as you want to. You just let my voice fade into the background. If you are ready to come out of that Shavasana, that be still place, you're going to start to deepen your breath. You're going to notice that air coming in through the nose. You're going to exhale fully and start to flutter the fingers or roll the wrists around. You're just waking up the extremities. So maybe you point and flex in one foot and then the other. You roll the ankles around. Maybe you do a long body stretch or you walk your feet up towards the glutes and you give yourself a little hug with those knees in. You decide what you want to do to come out of that be still place. Just transition slowly. Like you don't want to get out of bed in the morning. You just want to roll over and hold on to that feeling of relaxation. And you feel free to move those hips over towards the left and roll over onto your right side if you're not already there. Just keep those eyes closed. I want you just to notice how you feel without judgment. Loving our imperfect selves. Knowing that true confidence comes from loving our strengths and being so proud of our abilities and our strengths, and also embracing our weaknesses and acknowledging that we have so much to learn and grow and do. Press into the palm and reach yourself up. We're not in any hurry. Take your time. Come into a seated pose that's right for you. Maybe those legs are crisscrossed or you take them out loose. You can zip up that spine whenever you're ready. Sit up tall with those shoulders back. Eyes are closed. Just bringing that mantra to the forefront of our mind one last time, right? I have fun. I'm going to rock my walk up song. Sweep those hands out to the side, all the way up until your palms touch above your head. And then you're going to bring those palms all the way down into the chest, down into that heart center, shoulders roll back and down. May your thoughts be empowering, your words be kind, and your hearts filled with confidence. Namaste. Good job. Nice work.
That was good.
That was good.
Yeah. I like that.
Nothing to be nervous about, huh?
No.
Not at all. You guys have a great week.